We are Lucian Graves and Iron Aggro, and welcome to the only weekly Birdie Wing podcast, the Rainbow Bullets! And this week we are covering episode 3, 2 players only match, and what a match it was, Aggro?
Yes, it was very good.
Yeah.
It was, I forgot how good this show was. Not that I watched
how dare you? How
just
dare
the
you?
other week, but watching it again, it's like, oh yeah, I love this show, huh?
Yeah.
It's like a good reminder every week.
Every week I think, man, this show is the best show ever made.
It's up there for sure.
Birdie Wing is its own adjective. You know? Birdie Wing describes Birdie Wing.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't describe certain things without just saying, yeah, man, that's just Birdie Wing.
Yeah, Birdie Wing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
man, that was really Birdie Wing, wasn't it? It's so hard to make comparisons, apt comparisons to other things, because it's just Birdie Wing, bro. But, yeah, there was a lot that happened. Even before we get into the tournament stuff, we met Catherine.
Yes, I forgot her name. We meet her mafia boss lady.
Yeah, who's also seemingly like Rose's boss and the main sponsor of the event that Eve wants to join.
Yep, head of a company of some kind.
Mm-hmm. And then Rose was like, Eve was like, "I'll sell you my body," and she's like, "I'm not interested. Sorry."
No, I'm afraid I'm only interested in young men.
Yeah, sorry, Eve. But don't worry, Rose accepted a mystery offer from Catherine that neither we nor Eve know the details of.
Right. I forgot that we don't get a resolution to that. This episode.
No. Next week on Birdie Wing Z. But yeah, so in exchange for letting Eve play on the final day of the championship, they accept a mystery deal.
What could it be? I know.
So do I.
But someone listening might not know.
Yeah.
Somehow. Oh yeah, we start with that, and then we get a lot of golf. A lot of golf this episode.
So good.
Yeah, sometimes it's surprising to remember. Oh yeah, this show's about golf.
Mm-hmm.
When I made a note here. What's the assistant lady's name?
Amane.
Yeah, she really, really stands out on a golf course at the under 15 tournament.
I think she's around Aui's age, dude.
I mean, no, her clothing.
Oh, that's fair.
No. Sorry. I mean the assistant to the mob boss.
Okay, I'm glad you were going to say that.
Not the other
I
assistant.
agree. I was going to mention that later.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's like, what in the world? Yeah, she's just showing up in this goth Lolita, sort of, red, black, punk. It's like, what in the hell are you wearing?
Yeah, exactly.
She would be kicked off. She wouldn't be allowed in, dude. Golf courses do not take that kind of stuff lightly. They have a dress code. I'm not kidding.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be like, get out of here.
It's only the under 15 world tournament.
Yeah, it's only a world championship that's being streamed on YouTube. So, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. I guess you can come.
Think of the children watching all this.
Yeah. Get out of here. But no, she definitely stands out. Speaking of standing out, so does Eve. The not golfing. Well, I mean, also golfing, obviously. Look at her.
Mm-hmm.
But the tournament info sheet that Amane was looking over at the start, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously it's put in last minute, right? So she uses the last name Allion to participate, which we don't know yet how that's related. I don't think. You and I do, but well, you might not remember, but
I might
that
not
does
remember.
have some relevance.
Possibly.
But her age is set to 15 for U15, right? Her birthday is January 1st. Um,
What a lovely day.
yeah, yeah. And of course, her favorite club is the driver, and her ball flight or trajectory, I would imagine, is straight. I
Wow.
love how they just
Unlike
couldn't
her.
be
Ha
bothered.
ha.
Fair. I love how they just couldn't be bothered to make up a birthday. And sending her out there just like, put her in there, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever, 1-1,
People
okay.
born on January 1st must get that sometimes of like, oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, no.
That's your birthday.
Uh-huh. And not for, but on top of that, she's only there for the last day by special invitation.
That's
So she
right.
shows up the
Right.
last day for special invitation. No one has ever heard of her. She's in the world, like the U15 junior girls world championship, and then does second best on the day.
Yeah.
So, you know, if that doesn't scream I am suspicious, I don't know what the hell does.
Well, no, actually, she does the best.
No,
Very
fair.
legitimately.
Well, no, she
Very
ties. She
totally
ties.
legitimately. I guess she does tie.
Yeah. But
You make a good point.
compared to like Aoi, like no name a girl from
Mm-hmm.
Nafris to prodigy child of the beast and
Yeah.
the CEO of the Amine Corporation or whatever their company is called. Sorry, the Athena Corporation?
Yes,
Athena
the golf
Corporation.
is in her genes.
Yeah. She was born and bred to be a golfer.
Mm.
Uh so yeah. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
the expectations for them are a bit different.
that's fair. She is only an underground golfer.
Yeah, yeah. It was fun seeing how like her underground golfer play style matched up against those first two opponents, right?
Yeah. And then we had what's her name there for half a second.
Helene.
That's her name. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, "What? How am I doing so poorly? Oh, there's someone else. Who could it be? Oh,
Yeah.
that's exactly who you thought it would be."
Yeah, rent free still to this day in her mind.
Absolutely.
Man, so good.
Yeah, and like it was this whole episode was mostly this one tournament. Or I think entirely. I guess I had the
Well, the second day of it.
very opening scene. Yeah, that's fair. That's right.
Yeah.
That's fair. We did not get the full tournament as they
Yeah.
both really would like to play together, but it didn't work out yet.
Which was really cute because
Mm-hmm.
they couldn't play together. And
Yeah.
so Aoi asks her caddy Amane, she's like, listen, I want updates on Eve's score every 3 holes. And Amane is like, yeah, alright, fine. I got it. I know you'll play best that way.
And then what's her name's what's Mob Lady's name? I'm forgetting right now.
Rose.
Okay, Rose. Rose's assistant. And she tells her to go get information on Aoi. And of course this information is conveyed to Eve by way of
Hamburger.
BORGER.
Yeah.
Japanese under 2 or whatever.
Yeah, opening up the wrapping on the burger, Japanese 5th 2 under, which is just objectively hilarious. Like, random lady throws burger to player in world championship of golf.
She eats it. Right
Yeah,
there,
she just eats the burger on the course.
somehow not banned.
Yeah, Hey, if I can drink on the course, she can have a burger.
Fair. You know what? She can. That's good logic. And then, among other things, I'm looking through my notes here. We got the line, one of my favorite lines in the series. She smells like money. Rose talking about Eve.
Yeah. That was a really good one.
That explains motivations pretty clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to give a shout out to, because there was a section there where we were kind of in, not compilation. What is the word I'm looking for? Montage. We were in montage mode. And we got some weird techno music. I would best describe it as.
During which part? Like what
During like
montage?
when we're skipping through most of the middle,
Okay,
like we're
so
getting
like
to
Aziv is just destroying the hearts of her opponents.
yes, that one.
Gotcha.
It's like this weird track I haven't heard in the series before, but very good,
Yeah.
very different and weird. I like it. Man, actually, I'm realizing a lot of stuff happens. I see Eve Borger. Like we get our first look at the school.
There was a whole lot.
Eh.
We do. Yeah. Rio Girls Academy.
Mhm.
Um and we saw a few
Yeah, they'll be
people
relevant one
there at
day.
Rio Girls Academy. Uh yeah. We were introduced to four
Hmm.
characters. Only two really got like a decent screen time, but two of them seem to be like the coach and probably like
Yeah.
the captain or something. Like she seemed to have a good amount of like sway. She was hanging back and was the smartest among the mob who did not understand that
Hmm.
actually Aoi is losing on the day. Uh, all of these stupid Aoi fangirls, they don't understand. Uh, but
Yep.
we spent more time with Haruka and
That was
Ichino
pretty fun. Like it's kind of
uh,
weird
at the
right
driving range.
here because it's more of like we don't really have the context for them. I get we're setting it up, but
Yeah, but like even then, yeah, I mean there I believe I could be wrong, but uh there were another two characters introduced not introduced. I think in the first episode as Aoi is like getting on the plane from Japan to Nafris. Maybe I'm wrong. Mm. This is either the first or second time we're seeing these like
mhm.
there are two girls from like Nada Minami Girls Athletic Academy. They were watching and also recognized Aoi was losing going by like the score on the day. I think we
I
saw
don't
them once
remember
at
it,
like
but
an
that doesn't mean
airport, but
much.
I could be wrong. That might be yeah, okay. Maybe I'm misremembering. But yeah, Haruka and Ichina scene that was good. We got like actual time with them. Haruka is a she's a golfer. Used to be number 3 in Japan in middle school, and people called her Aoi's greatest rival.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Uh,
The critics are
you know,
wrong.
the
Wow.
critics call
Ugh.
me. And then Ichina on the other hand, yeah, yeah, wow, who'd thunk it? Then Ichina is just like, she's like, yeah, I don't have like the best
Good
physique or talent,
good
so I'm gonna
pick.
just be a caddy for like a top tier golfer
Good
and get
career.
paid like, a ton. Uh, yeah. And then Hark is like, hey, I'm a good
Mm-hmm.
golfer. You want to be a caddy for like a top tier golfer? Let's hook up.
Uh,
And then
we
Ichina's gone.
we also get to look at I
She's
forget their
just
names, but the
gets
girls
completely
wearing
ignored.
blue.
So
Okay, sorry. Okay, I thought because don't we
yeah, that's
see
who I
like
was
I don't
talking
know we
about
see
earlier.
like
The
3 or 4 sets
Nadaminami
of
Girls
people.
Athletic Academy.
Sorry, at least there's so many people we get
Their names might
introduced to
be
this episode
Kaoru or
for like half a
Kaori.
second.
There are a lot. Yeah,
Like
this show will
honestly,
do
after
that
this episode, we know most
pretty
of the
often.
main cast of the series so far.
Um,
So far, we like most of them. You never know for
so
season two.
far, yeah.
Yeah, we know
What
most
you
of
mean
them.
for
There's
season
like
one?
a few we don't, but most of
Uh,
them.
I guess
Yeah,
main
there's a lot.
cast. Yeah, there are just so many characters per like. My brain just gets like overwhelmed with like you know, Birdie Wing and its trillion
Yeah,
and
there's
one
there's a lot, but
characters for its 13
for now,
episodes.
honestly, there's not really much to say about them. They are there.
But
They have
uh,
opinions on things. Yeah,
yeah,
possibly.
there will be later.
Not
Maybe
me.
we'll see. Uh, who knows? But uh, I did like
Mm-hmm.
after Eve opens up her like Japanese fifth to under message, they're like they immediately cut to
Yeah.
Aoi on like the next hole. I think it's the sixth because Eve is like, what is she doing? Like she's a better golfer than that, you know. Um, and I really like that like next scene. It might have been like one of my favorite scenes in the episode because it just shows the different the difference in how the two of them like handle pressure, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
being below where Aoi should be typically, right? Like she's not
Yeah.
playing to the best of her abilities, and she knows that. She just sort of she's not harsh on herself. She just kind of calmly reflects, like, I missed my 2-on, I missed one of my shots. Uh, you know, the breeze is sort of different from the day before. It's like that famous Nafreese breeze, and then she gets the news of Eve being 5 under par, and then she's like, oh man, I wish I could have played with her. And then just being super calm and relaxed, she just makes like an incredible shot from the fairway to the green and right into the hole. It's like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
she just sort of like nonchalantly, super relaxed, like sinks this incredible, like right into the hole, and you don't
Mm-hmm.
get that sort of scene with Eve ever, right? It's just the difference in the way they view things, even like
Yeah.
musically, their thought processes. Aoi had this sort of like really smooth jazz soundtrack as
Mm-hmm.
she sort of like contemplates everything and eventually makes her
Yeah.
shot. You know,
There was lots of good scenes. I
so
think my
cool.
favorite in the episode was, of course,
And yeah,
Eve's shot on the. Yeah. Mm, what's where
hole
is it? I
14.
already forged the
Yeah, yeah.
path. Like, yep. Yeah, she did. She did in fact hit the branch. So if you just do the exact same
It's so
shot,
good, dude.
perfect.
I love it. It's so good. Especially like the lead up to it is really good too, cuz like I so
Mm-hmm.
that scene where like Aoi makes her
Yeah.
shot, right? Eve sees her sink that, right? And then she gets motivated knowing like, "Oh, Aoi's going to catch up to me if I don't step up my game." And then the next scene is her like powering up her blue bullet, she's like, "Actually, this is
Yeah.
to go even
Yeah.
further beyond." And then the music just powers up and swells and everything, and it just sort of like rolls into the whole 14 thing. I love Amane just being like, Eve has never once used a slice or a hook. She's just not golfing.
Nope.
She only shoots straight, and she
Didn't
can't
work
shoot into the
that
woods
time.
again. That didn't work. Uh, except actually, I'm Eve. Yes, it does. I'm shooting into the trees at the exact same angle, and where there used to be a tree, I forged a path.
Yes. Yeah.
That, my friend, is birdie wing.
Yeah.
But when we use birdie
That was
wing as
very
like a
birdie wing
verb
of you.
or an adjective, that is what we mean. Yeah, that was very
And
birdie
then
wing.
I don't think there's too much else. We got to oh yes, that's right, that's right. Them kept on everyone kept on saying this is Eve's game. Like, this is her golf. It is no one else's golf, just Eve's. Everyone else just is there. Like when she was scoring, everyone else in the cast.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, this is
Like,
her own. It's her own game.
like as in she's not playing with them.
Mm.
Like, right, yeah. Like she's
Yeah,
not playing golf.
that
She's
no one else can compete. No one
you
else
know
can compete with it.
playing her own version of it that no one
Yep.
else is familiar with. Aside from Aoi, who's
Yeah.
just like, oh, yo, this is fun. Also, I just remembered the follow up on hole 14 was crazy. So, like, not only did it work out and she ends up on the fairway, she then, like, her follow up shot
Mm-hmm.
lands her, like, an inch away from the hole on a par 5. If she got that into the hole, that would have been an albatross.
I have no idea what that is.
You know that that's super rare because you've never heard of the bird it's named after, have you?
Yes, I know birds.
Exactly. You've heard of a birdie?
Penguins.
Like, you know what a bird is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I know birds.
Oh.
You know what an eagle is. You've never heard of an albatross.
Wow.
Exactly. That's 3 under par. Uh, which, yeah, incredibly difficult to get. And she almost got it. So that would have been on
What a high bar.
like Sports Center top 10 plays of the day. If she had gotten that,
Yeah.
Not the best for an underground golfer,
And
To show up
we
on
got
Sports
to
Center the
end the
next day.
episode with some evil golf machinations. I love the pose she strikes. You see the
Bro.
shadow.
It's so good. Oh, she does the repose.
Yep.
She does the deal like, "Ree." Oh, it's so funny. It's just a frame too. They just cut to it and then cut back.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
so
fun.
funny.
I forgot about that plot point, and I'm excited for next
Yeah.
week or next episode.
What was it? What
could
could
it
it be
be?
that put her, put off course? Obviously something went awry. Was it magnetism, like the last thing
What
she was
could it
doing, or
be?
was it something else? Obviously
I guess we'll just have
something
we'll
happened.
just have to find out. On
I'll have to
episode
find
4
out next
Birdie
week.
Way. Guest starring Squirrels Barkley. He knows golf.
Who?
We do not know golf.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Oh.
Yeah, be prepared for golf.
Whoa. Golf? I don't know.
Be prepared for
Is
golf
this
on the
that
golf
kinda
podcast. It is now.